Hello and welcome to another video of NXG Markets. This is Mohsen Ismail. But today we are going to learn or understand about one commodity which has the potential to become the next gold. And to understand this, we have to go back in 1900s. During that century, just 100 years now, this commodity that we are talking about, in proportion with gold, was 33:33, almost equal. Yeah. But with the years, today, we see the proportion has gone to 1:100 and above. However, now things might change again. And that is something that we are going to focus on in today's video. So please be with me till the end of the video, as this video can be an eye-opener for all of them, all the traders who would love to and are already trading in this particular commodity. And this commodity that we are talking about is none other than the best alternative for gold, even in the physical market, and which is known as silver. Let's understand, back in 1990, as we said, the proportion was almost equal. And today when we reach at 1:100, which beats the proportion and has grown to a wider range. To understand this, we have to also understand the reason behind this. Most of the commodities which are valued in a particular way is based on the utilization or the usage of that product, of that commodity. And so we see that gold was perhaps used and, more involved into the utilization of it as compared to silver, because of which the value for silver was not going up as faster as gold. But now that the era has changed, now that we have entered into the 20th century, we see that a lot of things are changing. We are getting into the solar empowerment, solar technology, right? And there has been a lot of electrical vehicles, a lot of technological advancements that we have done. And in the future, with AI coming into the picture, we can see much better advancement in the future in this world. And if we understand that, and if we try to analyze that, we realize that silver can be a major component which can be used in different technologies. And that is something that we're going to focus on. And this is not just the news that we are talking about. This is not just the facts and figures that we're talking about, but we are also going to see this technically on the chart as to how the pattern has become right now that can help us to guide in the right ways to invest the best that we can in this alternative of gold, that is silver. Now, before we get into the technical graph understanding, there are a few things that we would like to also clear in terms of understanding as to, how the break of structure happened, what exactly happened. We will analyze 1 year from the last year itself as to how the growth has tremendously, the proportion has started trying to come close to each other again. Right. And this is what it is. So let's get straight into this. And I want your complete, concentration here, because this is something that you would love to know. And this can be very fruitful for you if you are looking at a long-term perspective of investment. This video can be one of the best for all the swing traders out there as well. Right. However, so let's get straight to it. This is the graph right in front of you, which you're looking at. This is on a monthly basis. And the reason why we say monthly is because I want you to understand how far have we come from the last year. Now, if you look at the trend, there has been a break of structure right here from March 2024, that was last year. Once there was a break of structure from the strong trend line that that silver has followed for all this while, right? Now, the pace at which silver is running up, is going bullish, is faster than gold. if you look at in the month of March 2024, it closed at around about 24.8 or so. Right now, it's been only 1 year, and we come to March 2025. There was this high that we got of 34.2 or 30, 30 to be precise enough. That was around about 34. Yes, 34 was, it was something that it reached in March 2025. That's just 1 year that we are talking about, right? In 1 year, there was an increase by almost 10 points right here from the breakup structure. Now, when this thing happened, you realize this triangle that I've seen, that I've made over here. Now, there is a possibility, and now the market has crossed to this upper trend line that you saw over here, which becomes the intersection point of the same level. Now, considering this fact as to how it has happened in this many years, now currently the market is above this trend line itself and at around 38.94. Even if there is a fall, and if it touches 34.49, it can become a very good long position for all the swing traders to buy it and keep for a long-term perspective to minimum reach at this level, because the next target, once it crosses 41, which is the first take profit, I would say 41.75, once it crosses 41.5, okay, then the next target is going to be the all-time high, which is 48.011, which is a good enough points of improvement. Now, when I say this, the reason why I'm saying this is because if you look at the pace at which silver is running upwards or giving us a bullish momentum faster than gold, which makes it very important to understand, is because 1 year, 10 points, and right from March till now, that is the month of July, it is already on 38, which has crossed almost like 6 to 8 points already. Now, in the 6 months, provided in coming years, that is by 2026 to 2027, this can be the turning point for silver, where silver will try to close down to the proportion that it was once upon a time very near to gold. And that is what makes gold so silver so very strong in its own investment opportunity to hold on to. Right? So this is where the opportunity comes. This is where still the time is there that you can always, make it happen in a way that it can be beneficial for you for a longer period of longer term. Whenever we are thinking about trading, we have to think from a longer perspective, and this is what it basically shows. I wouldn't like to waste a lot of your time, but this is one thing that I want you to research on your own, because the usability, the utilization of silver in the coming future can be used in several industries and technologies, which can give the value. The very important thing, before we come to an end of the video, very important thing for everyone to understand is gold is one of those commodities which is there of the same quantity, and the only quantity that will increase if we come to know more about underground gold which is there, right? So the quantity remains the same. It's the usability and the reflection, because you boil and you make, it's as good as new. But in terms of silver is getting utilized, right? Silver is getting utilized. The quantity of silver is getting less. And if you look at this point where there can be a point in time in the future that the volume or the quantity of silver goes down and becomes scarce, it is limited. And that is what makes silver so very important to look at, to consider, so that we can, make this opportunity beneficial for us in order to trade. And that is what it is all about. Because considering the point of scarcity with silver, I think this is the time that you might want to think and consider investing in silver even more than gold. Gold is obviously will always be one of the safest haven. However, for the people who cannot afford gold right now, back in 2005, which was at around about hardly, $100 or so, right, now has gone to almost $1,000. So for the people who don't want to invest a lot into gold right now, as maybe because of their own conditions or because of their own potential, however, silver is something that can become the same gold for you in the coming 5 years to 20 years of time, which can be a very good investment for everybody that is looking at to make that as one of the best and the safest haven, just like gold is today now. Okay. So that's all I have for you, as I wouldn't like to give you any kind of technical aspects except for the research that we do and try to analyze of how history has been with silver and gold, which shares a very good connection between each other. And now is the time that I feel that silver can take its fast pace, just like how we have heard the story of the tortoise and the hare in our school days. So all the best to you. Make sure that you enjoy trading and be with NXG. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon, and please share the video. If you have anything to say, please you have the comment box always open so that we are open for the feedback as well. If you would like more videos to be made, please don't hesitate. Just mention it in the comment and we will make that for you. Thank you. You have a wonderful day and life.